be up here and realize that we're going to get an additional amount of practices, going to a bowl game, a third bowl game in 4 years, which, you know, is a great accomplishment for our seniors. I just really appreciate our players and their grit and their determination. That's what we talked about downstairs. And, you know, we started out the year and had to learn how to close a game out when we have adversity. We had a lot of adversity today, and we learned how to close a game out. And maybe the greatest lesson of all is when, you know, we had things were really going our way in the first half, and in the second half they really weren't. And, we still found a way to win the game. Those lessons can really be catapulting to the team, and I'm really proud of it. You know, I thought our defense played lights out, which we needed. We were struggling offensively with some penalties and drops and just a whole host of things along the way. And, but we found a way, special teams, defense, and then we made the play we needed to make on offense at the end in order to win the game. And so I get a lot of, you know, as a coach, you get aggravated when you're watching some things like that, but you also say to yourself, you know what, maybe the best lesson that you can learn as a team is finding a way to win on the road in adverse condition, adverse situation, meaning we're not playing well, and closing it out, getting your 6th win, and getting to a bowl game. So with that, any questions?
Getting back to a bowl game, but is this a little different just knowing how this year you were coming out more than time you probably got? Does it make a difference in that?
Yeah, I mean, I just think you know, it shows the resiliency of our team. And our team was really resilient. We battled, we scratched, we clawed, we hung in there and overcame a bunch of stuff, some hard defeats, some close, some not, and hung in there, and you know, when all around us was counting us out, no one inside was counting us out. We were all counting us in. And you know, we're able to scratch our way back into a bowl game. And like I said, there's nothing more satisfying than to watch our kids' faces in that locker room. It's all about the players, man. It's all about the players. And watch them together, will their way to this together, you know, is worth everything. We'll keep working on the other stuff and fixing stuff and this and that and the other thing. But just that alone is worth everything.
The real answer is this one, more challenging, probably more important.
I think with the bright future that we have right now, with the guys that we have coming back on both sides, we lose a few on defense now, some real good players, but we have a bunch. We have 19 that have played meaningful snaps are coming back on defense and 21 on offense. And so I just think that, you know, we went through that metamorphosis, you know, last year where we lost 5 games at less than 3 points. We battled back this year through this. Our offense is going to become an older offense now, a more mature offense. Our offensive line's in place. We're learning the intangible things that it takes, you know, to win. And I like where we're headed. I like the future. And, you know, the faith that people have had in us on the inside has been unwavering. And that means a lot to our football team, starting from the top of our university. Unwavering faith in this football program. And you know, that's what it takes to be able to build and grow for the future.
Seems like 4 years ago you had Andre, 2 years ago you had Tyler.
Yeah.
This team like doesn't have that.
Right.
You know, is this the no-name ball team or something?
And this is a collection of a bunch of young guys that, you know, what's going to happen is you're going to start to see guys, you know, as they mature, and we're going to have more than a few guys that will start to emerge as they mature through the offseason and get ready for next season. And we'll have a more well-rounded team. We don't have that one go-to guy. And that's been, you know, that's obviously been something that's haunted us this year too, because, you know, you ride the roller coaster sometimes with these young skill guys, and but you can see the potential. And now they have a chance to have these bowl practices, the extra practices. It's like a whole other spring football almost. And that's how you mature them. That's how you grow. That's how you keep building on this thing. And that's what's really rewarding and so important to us, as you guys well know and you've documented, to get this basically another spring bowl. And we're going to take full advantage of that.
I know it's hard to kind of combine it in, but was that the most clutch drive you've had all year? That 4 yards, 78 yards, 8 plays?
Yeah, it was, and we needed it because we didn't do anything else, you know, and we needed it. We did a little early, but we had good field position, right? It was, you know, good fortune. And you know, once again, you can see what we're capable of. But, you know, And so we just gotta keep, that'll come, that'll all come, okay? The consistency factor of this thing is not there, and that'll come. And, but we played lights out on the other side, and that allowed us the opportunity to, you know, get a chance to make that drive.
Of course, you mentioned your 5-year plan, Walter, out here. Year 4 is now, here that the play for the world to come. What is your take on year 4? Is this how you thought it would go in 8 years?
Well, that's exactly how you think it's gonna go. I mean, what we wanted to make sure we did, like, listen, was to get bowl eligible, and that's where we are. You know, how you get there is never exactly what you plan to be. That's just the facts. But to get there, you know, I mean, when you know, the blip that we had one blip. We weren't bowl eligible a year ago, but I mean, a lot of programs come in and they don't get to a bowl game if they're lucky until their 5th year. Okay, this will be our 3rd and our 4th year, and you know, it's a credit to our players. It's just a credit to these players. This was so important to get our program back into another bowl game, you know, and it's never textbook how things go, you know. The way it works. Sometimes, you know, you go to 2 bowl games early and everybody kind of forgets, but you know, we had a lot of work to do, and we're still doing it. We're not a finished product, but I like the future. That's the, you know, it's one thing when you're going and you're worried about how you're going to replace the guys that you're missing. That's what I worried about in year 3. Now we're starting to build for the future, and you feel good about your guys that are coming back. They've gone through this process right now, and it can be painful at times, but to be able to do that and be bowl eligible, that's a good thing.
One, you talked about, you know, this is a game where you got it from the field play, where you miles up and special team play, all the way, running touchdown, on the swing,
Right.
play. Like, this is another game, if they were on the early, get you up early, or kind of, can you try some moments when you got some guys?
Yeah, I mean, even look at Pat Tolles. He was having a hard time a lot of the game, and you know, we just hung in there with him, and he had that drive and that really beautiful throw to Tommy. He had 2 of them actually to Tommy, you know, and they were clutch. One was on the 4th down play, right? And then the next one was on the touchdown play. So sometimes, you know, you just got to keep the faith, man. You know, you got to have faith, and it wasn't going great, and we just kept trying to pump everybody up, hang in there, you know, and keep the faith. And well, Pat contributed, Tommy contributed, Jeff contributed. You know, Mike Walker had that jet screen, that quick hit screen, and you know, it came from all over the place. It just didn't come consistently all over the place, you know. But that's been a little bit of our MO. But instead, now we found a way to overcome that and win. And you know, that's critical. And the way we did it was the defense was outstanding almost the whole day. But then in the end, it became a combination of the 2 of them. You know, 3 of them really. Special teams, offense, and defense had to come together at the end to be able to turn that thing at the end back to us. Defense was dominant the whole way.
Maybe it's too early perspective. I know you're like talking about you professional, but how much of the test is this even going to be?
Just coaching. You know, I mean, I got into this business for one reason. Okay, I love working with kids. My dad was a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher. Okay, I got into this to hope that maybe we can make an impact in kids' lives. Okay, and I sat in the locker room downstairs. And the greatest thing was, you know, I wanted every senior to have a game ball today with grit on it, grit. And I want them to look at it for the rest of their, you know, as they go through their lives, whatever they're doing, wherever they are, and remember, you know, the grit it took to hang together when people, you know, when sometimes it wasn't all there, to hang together, believe in each other, have faith in each other, and have grit and overcome. And if our kids walk out of here and learn that lesson at Boston College, it's one of the greatest lessons, and it's a great classroom. And as a teacher, that makes me more happy than anything, that these kids can take with them some of the things that you need, as you guys all know, to be successful and to, you know, and to have a great life. And so I'm not being that's what I really, you asked me what I really believe, that's what I really believe. And that's really thrilling to me. And you know, our university, Boston College, you know, faith is such an important piece of our university, and we had to keep the faith in each other, you know, and that's it. And nowadays, that's as hard as it is, man, okay, to be able to keep the faith with each other. And our kids have done that. And that's the most proud I am of everything that's taken place this season. So that's what I'll walk out of here tonight and feel so good that you don't always get, you know, faithfulness and loyalty will always be rewarded. You know, got rewarded. What a great lesson.
Take 2 more questions.
We're good? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.